You will listen to some people. You hear some people say that they want change. That is something that we constantly hear. Continually, constantly. Gaming is repeated. Gaming repeated. Probably repeating it. Change. They want change and they gaming change. Gaming every year. This year by year. Every year. This is by year. You that say that this is your year, you are repeating the same thing that you are doing. Your usual, your normal, you are repeating those things. You are still repeating it. And you still believe that this year is your year. But you have not changed anything about yourself. Or you will believe that you go hammer this year, you go hit that $300 trillion way enter your account this year. And everywhere as a that's it. You believe that. You're always looking for change in your life. Get me? You're always saying that see this year, see this week, you see today, see this minute, see this seconds. See. For you to for there to be a change in your life, or for there to be a turnaround in your life, you have to quit those habits that you're doing at initial, those habits that you're doing before, those habits of yours which you know. Like me, I will only tell you, there's one or two habits that I have that I will say, if I do, I will say, bro, this thing, you're not supposed to be doing this thing. This thing, you're not supposed to say this thing. You're not supposed to be doing this thing. I know that I'm even trying to get me to, so I won't be repeating those things, so I won't be saying those things, you get me? So I won't be wasting time on things that that I know that it does not benefit me. For me, I'm telling you about me. There's some characters I have that I know that, bro, this is not going to take you anywhere. Internally, I know that, bro, this is nonsense, bro. That I've been working on. You get me? So that's just the thing. Change cannot just come. Change doesn't just happen. You get me? Change does not just happen. It doesn't happen like that. It happens when you change the habits, what you were doing before. Because if the way you were before is good, you'll be looking for change. You get me? You'll be looking for improvement. Improvement and change is not the same thing. You want to improve in your character, you get me? There's some things that you want to get me. I want to carry on with. You get me? You don't want to leave anything, you don't want to dump anything. When you want to change, you have to dump to turn into a new somebody. You get me? In order to get what you want or anything. So you need to dump some behaviors that you have for you to have change. You can't just say you have change and you don't go back to smoking. You have gone back to humanizing, to carrying a shower. You have gone back to hookupian. You have gone back to stealing, lying. You have gone back to, you get me, doing things that you're not supposed to do. You have gone back to watching porn. You have gone back to, you get me, to watching porn. You have gone back to masturbating. Because that is the thing that people are suffering from now. Especially guys are suffering from now. So that's just the thing. You shouldn't be going back to those things. Those things are characters that you should dump if you really want to be a new somebody. If you really want to be, you get me, somebody that I want to be. You get. For you to be who you are, you have to change who you are. For you to change who you are now, to become somebody new, you have to change who you are now. You get me? For you to change who you are now to become somebody that you want to be in future, you have to change who you are now. Who you were before or who you are now. Those characters you have now, you have to dump it in order to become somebody new. You feel me? I don't know if I'm making sense at all. So change does not just come and say, I want to change. And that thing is that you don't roll it. So many times you don't lie, I don't know, you don't do something you say you know, because we all know ourselves. You have done something that you know that, you get me, that you know that is not good. So that you know this character, you know that this, because you know there's no way you know that this thing I'm doing is not good for myself. It's not good to me. I'm hurting myself. Get me, physically, spiritually, emotionally, I'm hurting myself with this thing I'm doing. Get me, I've gone back to taking drugs that I'm not supposed to take. Get me, I've gone back to doing things I'm not supposed to take. But you say you want to change you. There's no way you can change with those things you are doing. For you to open your mouth and say I want to change this, you have to change what you were doing last year. You know those things that you were doing last year, those characters, those things that the way you were moving last year, you have to change it because you want to change this year. So you have to change the way you're moving last year. You want to change this month, you have to change the way you're moving last month. You have to change it so in order for you to move differently this month. If you want to change this week, you have to change the way you are moving last week in order to move the way you want to move this week in a new way. So that's how it is. You can't just say I want to change myself, going back to your old behaviors, the old characters, the old things they are doing. No, you have to change them, you have to dump them. Okay? You know what they are doing, you know the things they are doing that is not good. So you have to dump them in order to become somebody new. That's just the thing. That's how change comes.